Hello, what up, Johnny Move Madman, and I'm back. And today I've got another Kino Lorber 4K release to show you today. Today we're going to talk about Face Off in 4K. So this was released at the end of last year, so I got it this year because it went down a little bit in price on Amazon, and I was like, do you know what, it's time to get Face Off. It's a Kino Lorber release, came with a loose disc as most Kino Lorber releases do, but I took the plastic off before I did this video because I was that desperate to watch it. When it came through the post, I basically opened it, finished the film that I was watching, and then put this on straight away. That was how excited I was. So sorry, took the plastic off already, but we can take the slip cover off. Had a reversible sleeve, so I swapped the sleeves over, so I've got a different sleeve to the one on the slip cover. There is a back cover as well. The back cover here is the same as the back cover on the slip cover, and on the inside here you got your standard Kino Lorber discs, 4K disc here, and Region A Blu-ray over there. So don't actually own Face Off on Blu-ray. I do have it digitally, so I did have a little look at my digital file for it on Google Play, and obviously watched it in 4K as well. So the little comparison that I can do for you there, because quite nice like that, and you know, partly what the video's about, isn't it? So watch this on 4K, as I said, watched it straight away. This is going to sound really odd, but this is probably one of the first times I noticed some pretty incredible HDR, which is good, isn't it? It's good when you notice things like that. Right at the beginning, the scene in the opening of the film where you see John Travolta on the merry-go-round with his son, straight away I noticed there were loads of really bright coloured balloons in the background. I mean, I don't think I've ever been so fascinated with balloons in all my life. The picture detail and the picture quality of the film was really good. I was very surprised how good it actually was. When you see that Paramount logo at the beginning of the film, it's literally the most shocking looking picture I've ever seen in my life. It was so grainy you couldn't even really see the mountain, and I was just a bit like, oh no, here we go, this is going to be one of the worst 4Ks I've ever purchased. And then when the actual picture for the film came out, it was actually pretty good. So I was very relieved that it didn't look like that shocking Paramount logo at the beginning there. But yeah, I mean, as it's about people's faces, well, it's not, but it's part of the story, isn't it? You know, hence the title. But yeah, the picture quality on people's faces was really nice. It was quite funny actually, because there were a couple of little moments in the film where you could see wires attached to actors as they get shot, and then the wires pull them backwards. So that was quite funny because I've never seen those wires before, so the 4K brought that out a little bit. So a few props there. It was quite amusing to see. This is the full uncut version of the film as well, so if you're in England and you have it on Blu-ray, you're probably going to have the edited version, because for some reason the BBFC are really funny about the audience seeing how a butterfly knife opens. Yeah, weird that. So if you watch this version of the film, you get to see the opening of the butterfly knife when John Travolta gives it to his daughter. Well, gives it to his character's daughter. Well, it's not his character, he's playing Nicolas Cage, isn't he? Because they swap over faces, don't they? So a bad guy version of John Travolta gives this knife to his daughter, or a good guy's daughter. You know what I mean. You get to see him open the butterfly knife which you don't get in the BBFC cut of the film, because they're like, oh, you can't see how to open a butterfly knife. Don't know why, I don't really get that. It's a bit like when they cut out nunchucks from every single 80s movie. Yeah, so weird, isn't it? That memorable scene where you see Nicolas Cage walking through the hospital with no face on just before he takes over John Travolta's face. When you see those couple of shots of him without a face, that was very detailed. I was very surprised how detailed that was, how bright that red was. I mean, we all know that I like red. The really bright red, bloody looking face. I was very surprised as to quite how detailed that was. But I mean, like, all in all, when you're spotting the stuntmen, especially in that speedboat race at the end, spotting those stuntmen, they looked a little bit more enhanced as well. I just thought it was a really good 4K transfer, to be fair. If you own Face Off on Blu-ray, especially in England, if you own it on Blu-ray and you think, I'd like to get it in 4K, but don't know if I can be bothered to get it transferred. Fuck, try that again. If you own Face Off on Blu-ray, especially in the UK, and you're thinking, I don't know if I can be bothered to get it imported from the US just to see it in 4K, I'd say it was definitely worth the import. Maybe don't buy it from websites that charge you import charges. I got it from Amazon, which had free delivery on it, which was nice, and it wasn't overly expensive either, so I'd say it was definitely worth getting if you want that upgrade, if you're one of the lucky people that managed to get it in Blu-ray in the UK, because it's really difficult to get on Blu-ray over here now, because I'm pretty sure it's out of print, so that'd be really expensive. Or you might be really lucky and find it in HMV or something like that, but why bother when you can get it in 4K now, hey? So that'll be it for today. Enough talking about Face Off. I'm gonna go, because it's the end of the video, isn't it? If I just stayed there, then it would be a bit rude, wouldn't it? Just sitting here doing absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to go. Okay, if you could like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, then I'm going to fuck off. Okay, goodbye.